Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the honor of hosting someone special who has made a significant impact in the EV technology with his innovative ideas and hard work. Let me welcome our speaker for today, Mr. Akash Gupta. He's a co-founder and CEO of Zip. Earlier, we know it by the name Mobisi. Akash Gupta is the co-founder and CEO of Zip, India's largest electric logistics startup. His vision is to revolutionize last mile deliverable in an affordable, eco-friendly way, creating sustainable, livable cities. With prior leadership roles at MobiKwik, Snapdeal, Dell, and Airtel, Akash has extensive experience in scaling tech-driven businesses. He is also a speaker and thought leader in electric mobility and startups. Akash holds a B in computer science and MBA from IIMT Ghaziabad. He creates entrepreneurial content through his channel Kash Se Akash, sharing business insights and success stories, and enjoys fitness, music, travel, and movies.
So our first question is in technology segment. We have a question by Rakshat Satija from Skyware. The startup's name is Skyware. The question is, how can EV startups navigate the high manufacturing cost with limited available funds?
No, I think, EV startups, you're talking about manufacturing startups, right? Mostly.
Yes.
See, the one problem that I've seen in the EV manufacturing startups are that they are not investing in R&D or the technology side quite a lot, right? Everyone wants to do EV. Everyone wants to jump into the sector, but everyone is just trying to take a shortcut, which is why most of the companies are failing, right? And I'll be blatant to say that, today, when you're talking about the huge EV opportunity that we all talk about, if you can name some top startup OEMs who are making or selling more than 1,000 bikes a month, which is just 30 bikes a day, barring Ola and Ather, there's no one else who's doing such numbers also. What is the problem? The problem is that people have not invested in technology or a unique offering. They're just trying to replicate whatever is existing, trying to enter in a shortcut path, bringing products from China, trying to assemble stuff, but koi bhi na deeply problem solve nahi kar raha hai. And which is why, you don't see a lot more successes. Even in our sector, when you look at fleet management tech that we have built, the only thing that we feel that the job of a startup is to actually solve a core problem. Rather than just replicating or being me too, if you're not ending up solving the daily problem which you will face every day in the journey of startup, which I think every competitor and every other operator also will face, if you're not solving it and you're thinking that aaj nikal jayega, kal dekh lenge, that means you're not relevant enough. And hence that is what we've seen, right? OEMs have been, not solving, and hence investments are not easy. Because if you'll solve the problem, you'll get a lot more orders, right? Zip today wants to deploy 20,000 vehicles. Now, I actually have to look out for and test about 50 OEMs. I have tested 50 OEM products and rejected so many because everything was just a copy. We then finalized 1 or 2 OEMs who are ready to sit on the table and say that these are the 10 things that we will do to make sure that, Zip also grows and we also grow. That's when the partnership happens. That's when the solutioning happens, right? So yeah, so a bunch of these cold start problems exist in this sector, and people have to delve deeper and stay long to get success.
Perfect. So we have another question from Ankit Agarwal, Egg Macro Industries. How do mobility startups deal with used batteries and comply with extended producer responsibility (EPR) and vehicle scrappage norms? Is battery recycling the next big thing?
Well, to be very frank, battery recycling is a very interesting, option. There are already a few companies which are doing that. There's Atero Recycling. There's, I think, Loham, which is doing battery recycling. There are people who are trying to create second-hand market of two-wheelers. So a bunch of things are actually happening. But again, still the space is open. The space can do a lot more, right from picking the vehicles and creating a second-hand market, or picking the motors and trying to see how to function them better in a second life, or picking a battery and doing, different second lives of that battery, right from moving from EV to solar, from solar to storage, from storage to, possibly many other applications like torches and other things. I think everything is an opportunity. I know a bunch of companies which are trying to do this, but the market again is so big that if again someone tries to solve the core by doing real pilots and real solutioning, then the opportunity still exists.
Thanks, Akash. That was very informative. We'll quickly take up a third question, which is by Mr. Anand Rai from Ludo Ventures. He says that if service is an issue in the EV segment, how do you address the servicing needs of your own fleet?
No, see, I think Zip, to be very frank, runs a fleet of 20,000 vehicles right now on road in Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai, right? So this is like a huge fleet. And to be very frank, there are no experts who understand this fleet better today than us, because we are running this. We have our own maintenance, mechanics, teams, training modules, know what doesn't work. We have our own spare parts stack that we built with a full ERP system. So yeah, I think what we want is lesser downtime, because we know that vehicles will break. If something is riding on road, then it will break, it will have an accident, it will have issue, it will go in water, bunch of things will happen. But if someone can come and say that, hey, these are 20 things that I've done, and I have built such a team, and I'm present in so and so market, and I'm ready to ensure that your downtime is my downtime, then I'm happy to work with them. But today, again, none such people are wanting to come out and wanting to do the hard work which goes into building such a business, which is hardcore operations, right? So you got to really be on the road in the sun, rain, moon, and just kind of solve the challenge again, right? So I think at Zip, we've taken this mantle ourselves, that since we understand our vehicles and we are procuring from the OEMs, between us and OEMs, we need to kind of solve the problem at the moment. And yeah, we have about 300 mechanics on our payroll based in these three markets across our 10-12 hubs. And these guys ensure that the vehicles, as soon as they come into maintenance, how soon they can quickly repair, how soon they can fit a new spare part, how soon they can, connect with the OEM to get warranty, and bunch of other things, right?
Great. This brings us to our fourth question, the technology segment, which is by Mr. Ajay Kumar Birla from My Ikigai. The question is, which aspect is more crucial in electric vehicle business, technology or operational execution? Technology or operations, which one would you pick is more crucial?
In electric vehicle?
Business.
Okay. No, I think it depends, to be very frank. It's a very wide question. It depends on what business you're building, right? If you're building a tech business or if you're building a product business, then technology will be the leading factor, right? In the case of Ather, I think it's the product and the investment done into the product which has helped them to build a decently better product than many others. And they have invested in technology and product offering, right? Same essentially from Ola side also, right? With whatever problems that they still, I'm hearing service complaints, but again, they have to solve and invest a lot more on first technology so that the product offering is compelling for the Indian market needs. And then any business cannot run without operations, to be very frank, right? So I think it has to be a blend. Like someone who's building a carbon trading business, then they have to first build the tech offering to basically list those products, test those products, and then upload them, connect them to the exchange, and then operations happens. So tech and ops have to go hand in hand. In some businesses, I think if you are into the startup world, in most businesses, tech will come first. But I think tech will be essentially an enabler for a USP or a differentiator in your business. But at the end of the day, it's hardcore operations. So today, Zip, I would say, exists or is the largest player is only because of our superlative operational expertise and operational bandwidth that we as management and team of 1200 deploy on ground every day. Otherwise, it's not easy to build, right?